大家好，我是 Karina，欢迎来到我的视频。Today is a little bit strange beginning of the video because lately I have that, and that is my first time to have my skin damaged by Chinese traditional medicine? Is it medicine? I'm not sure. So I came back home, showed it to my husband, and my husband said that the color is purple, which means I have zhongshu. And I asked, what's zhongshu? Why do you know if the color is purple, I have zhongshu? He said zhongshu is when you have a cold and hot at the same time. I was a bit confused because it's really hard to imagine how a human can have such a cold inside the body, because my body, as I study in biology classes, is made of the blood and the bones and the meat and organs. The temperature of my body is 36.6, and I'm not sure where exactly is cold. So I was asking, is it about like soul, not about the body? It's actually about some kind of like Buddha thing, because my body don't have any cold. There is no ice inside me, right? There is a cold. Hard to understand. Very hard. Jody said that I have to ask you, so maybe you can explain me. I cannot understand it. Please, maybe you can explain me. Okay, let's go to the video. My hair. Finally started to do this video. I planned it for 2 weeks. I'm too lazy to do it. Why I'm so lazy, I don't know. Tell me your secret to not being lazy, especially when I see my face in the mirror. I can tell you what's happened in my life these days, right? Nothing. I stay at home for 3 weeks already. I go out about 3 times. If you hear from my husband that he said that I never go out, that's true. Do I have any friends in China? Like one, and she's staying in front of me and she not really go out. I don't have any friends and I stay home. I feel fine with it. Don't worry about me, because that's my own wish. I believe there is people like me somewhere out there, like someone want to be your friend and you're like too lazy and start to watch anime. Yeah, I play some games and watch some anime. Recently the anime, I don't know, am I just getting old? Most of them I don't like. Don't make my heart beat faster, that kind of stuff. They're just, okay, I give you a like, but not from my heart. Maybe I can share with you something that I like. Somehow, I just make the list of the things which I watch, and they all are horror. I don't know why. I always like horror movies. So let me introduce something that I like from the movies and the books which I read and watch recently. Yeah, one of them, The Unholy, American movie. It's really cozy. This kind of old kind of American horror movie style. It's not really scary. Okay, I don't want to make any spoilers. Personally, if I know that the movie is good, I don't even watch the trailer. So I don't want to even tell you what is this movie about. If talk about like really short about small town in the America, there is something happened long time ago which have a reflection in the now time. Something bad happened in the past, and now that bad thing come back to the nowadays. That kind of stuff. It's like really cute horror movie, almost like for teenagers. I would call it family movie. Another movie is named Old. This one they have very unusual drama, really unusual idea about the horror movie. There is no ghost inside, but it's still interesting and it's kind of scary. Cannot say it's like super scary, but really interesting to watch. The director is Shyamalan. So if you want to know who is the Shyamalan, this is the movies which he directed: Unbreakable, The Sixth Sense, Split, Glass, The Visit, The Village, The Happening. There is so much there. After Earth, Devil, Stuart Little. Especially like The Happening. Happening is a nice movie. Recommend to watch. If those movies is good, this one is also quite interesting to watch. Yeah, it's about. I don't want to make any spoilers. I don't want to tell you what's this movie about. So just watch, okay? Really not bad and not scary. There is no ghost inside. Okay, another movie is very not popular. I don't know why, but really small people know it. Quite curious because the movie is good. The name is Alive. There is some scary moments inside, like the scary with the some shadows. Shadows is so scary. The most scary thing in the movies is unexpected music. You will dub. Is there like some ghost, or just people get just they are a little bit crazy? But the end will show you the truth. You have to decide by yourself. Do you like that or you don't like the ending? Because the ending, someone will like, someone will not like. But the movie is not bad, really not bad. I like it. I recommend to watch. Okay, and another thing is The Haunting of the Hill House. It's a TV show. I already watched it before, and now I rewatch it because I want to focus on the background. This TV show is actually scary. Before the movies, I say they don't make me feel scared, but The Haunted House is really scary. It brings all my childhood, the nighttime nightmares which I fear at night. All those memories come back to me. Yeah, really scary. I did experience it, sleeping paralysis, and I get all those hallucination kind of thing. This TV show is not recommended to watch to people who are actually scared of watching horror movies. The interesting is about until the end you will doubt, are those things is real or it's just like human's imagination? Probably most of the time I would think just this guy is crazy and this one is not crazy and that one is crazy and this one maybe is not. And this one is just drink too much alcohol. You will try to understand the logic, but they will not tell you anything. They will just show the story, but not explaining anything. So why I watch it second time is because first time watch, you will just enjoy the storyline because the story is not bad. The second time, the movie has a lot of details. On the background, when you are watching the main hero, you will not see what's behind him. But if you focus on some shadows on the behind, you will see something really interesting and make you feel scary because you didn't focus on them. It makes you think, what about the real life? Good point. I like this is a story about one family. Each of the members of this family, they have some problem with their disease of their mental problems. So that's why you are always confused. Is this just some kind of disease or it's really what's happened? And one of the girl always keeps seeing the lady in the black, and in the end they show why she see her. When I watch it, I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I would never think about this kind of idea. Really interesting to watch, but it's scary, really scary. And another thing is the book. It's kind of scary. One of the most famous American horror writers, Stephen King, he wrote a book in 2020. The name of the book is It Bleeds. I wouldn't call it horror stories, I would call it mystery stories. And some of them is more like a thriller and mystery. Those stories where you think, is it just something happened by accident? Or it's not accident? And some stories is totally full of imagination. I like the author, Stephen King. I read almost all his books because I watch the movies, which based on his stories. Because I like horror movies and I like horror stories. Also recently I listened to the audiobooks. Not the audiobooks, it's more like YouTube channels with the Russian authors. They don't have any book published, but they're really talented. The stories is really amazing. Some of them make me cry. I mean, it's a scary story, but some stories is so touchful, make me cry really. Also the charming thing is about the voice. You know, so he make this kind of voice and this kind of music. It's kind of scary. I like this style. He have like thousands of stories from the unknown authors and he buy them and just read it. Always give him Sanyan. And some stories I listen before sleeping. Some ghost come to your room, which is very dark. And I'm like, oh, it's good, nice to sleep. Oh. Okay, let's finish the makeup and do what the video is about. Yeah, the boy with the ear. Finish the makeup. Final look. I have this like tattoo, but I didn't know how to use it. I think it's broke. It doesn't stick to my skin. So this is the look pretty much like that. I'm going to go to the home rinse in this way, if they still work, because I don't know, this is, you know, virus. I like it, seems fine.
我有很多身份，我想告诉你我们的故事。
你是他见过最强的拳手。
少跟我交代，小心点。
你刚刚那个牌怎么编的呀？
敢得罪老板，我要你好看。